What up, everybody? It's your boy Puffinstein, aka Spankdog, at YouTube. Like, comment, share, subscribe. You already know. And let's get it rocking. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get the camera fixed. This wire, man. Like the Logitech Brios, they're the best cameras, but like these wires, I'm gonna get to the three topics. I got three topics. It's Anthony Edwards kicking the Nuggets butt. You know, has to do with my man Plex, may rest in peace. How I went to visit his headstone with my man Papito Pete and Corey, may he rest in peace. And the other topic was about other comedians besides like Chappelle and comedians I consider my type of comedians, opposed to like, people think that it's a nationality thing. It's not, because I like Stephen Colbert. I like Bill Maher. You know what I mean? I like Trevor Noah. I like that kind of humor, let's say. And but I like I said, since even though Chappelle's different, yeah, he's my favorite comedian. You know what I'm saying? I still could mess with. Yo, Frankie Blanco was good. Was good, King. How you doing? You know what I'm saying? Let me, you know how we do. We gotta throw some love up real quick, and then like sometimes I can't get to that little. Let me see. Let me type yo back, and then let me see. See now, I think I could. Yeah, see now I could pin it. Pin the message to the top because I'm flattered. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go check your channel later on, Frankie. You already know. You know what it is with me. You know what I'm saying? And but what I was that's love. Thank you. I mean, I can't really explain how important it is for you to let people see, what I could do with writing rhymes, and even some of the beats are original. There's literally Born Straight Wild. That's me playing every instrument. The freestyle that I did, Block Life to the End, that's me playing every instrument. And not only did I play every instrument, that's me engineering it, mixing it down so the mic volume and the instruments all are equally sound leveled. It's my verse. You know what I'm saying? My beat, I engineered it. I shot it. I shot it because I don't. I didn't have nobody. It's just some midnight freestyle type stuff. You know what I mean? But I appreciate that very much, man. And I will be sharing your stuff as well. First of all, first, what's crazy? I was talking about how wires, like, yo, could they make wires that work for a long time for once in their life? Thank you. I'm glad that you like to fight like that, man. That could kill my little brother, man. At 33 years old, I'm revolutionary, right? Always on the cutting edge. um, yeah, liquor took my little bro's life at 33 years old, man. You know, they chased people around for bud for ages. Meanwhile, how many people have you heard, in the, passing away from that? But if you look up the numbers on the news, the stats for people dying from alcohol abuse is in the millions, you know. So, but I appreciate that revolutionary people. Let me tell you something. Don't I've been people try to talk to me about like Illuminati. I'm not saying that they can't tell me nothing about Illuminati. Of course they could tell me something about Illuminati, but my nigga, yeah, we should have been signed. It's a fact. That's not me high on myself. It feels good to hear somebody finally, recognize, man. I had to be on some, I know I'm nice stuff for a long time. I've been writing rhymes since I was 15 years old. I'm 47. I've been doing it for 32 years, and never once did I not. I did have a stretch where I wondered if I was good enough. And when my son developed autism, I wrote the song on My Autistic Son. There was no looking back after that. I didn't care what nobody thought. I didn't care what kind of flow they wanted. I didn't care if they said it would get played on Hot 97 or they would only play it on the underground stations. I didn't care about none of that. I wrote my rhymes from my soul, from the gut, you know, and whatever flow, whatever pattern of flow came out is what came out. I didn't try to be complex. I didn't try to not be complex. I tried to be as best as I could be, but it was mostly my soul doing the talking and the soul created the flow, you know. I never really tried to be on some, oh, I want to rhyme faster than him. Oh, he's using more syllable words than me. Like I'm not, I'm all about substance, you know, but you got to be careful. It's not just about substance. You got to have a clever flow, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna get with you, Frankie Blanco. Yeah, I'm gonna. I just haven't tackled it yet, but I got. I know I got to do it through Streamyard. You know, and you got to do a little. It's not something you could just jump into if you don't know Streamyard. So I'm not gonna like sweat it like that. But I would say within a couple of days, within a very coming very shortly, me and you will be on cammed up together. You know what I'm saying? Friend request me too on all the other platforms. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm on TikTok. On TikTok, I show my collection. I'll show you right now. This is lightweight. Like this is lightweight. What I'm showing you. Like on TikTok, I use that strictly just to demonstrate things from my collection. So you'll see my amazing Spider-Mans. You'll see this is it's crazy because it looks like a bull crap card, but it's not. It's actually like a $15, $20 LeBron. It's LeBron James. You know, it's a prism. I was trying to tell people if you ever wonder if something's silver or holo, it says prism right there. Where's it at? Let me see if I can get it up in the camera. There it goes. See how it says prism right there? That's how you know that it's a holo. You know, look at look at your boy. This is amazing what he's doing to the Nuggets. Oh no. Anthony Edwards is doing it to the Nuggets. He's actually Luka Doncic actually lost the first game. That kind of broke my heart. Yeah, you'd be surprised. You could have had some gold. A lot of people usually when they say I've had a lot of people tell me, "Yo, I got cards from when I was young." A lot of times it's just it's not good stuff. Rarely has anybody ever said I got cards and they be good, but you never know. If you got the right stuff, you could be paid. You know what I'm saying? Paid. Kobe's. If you got Kobe rookies, especially if you got the chrome ones. Chrome ones are worth like $200-300. Yeah, Luca deserves MVP. Hell yeah, You know what it is though too, Frankie? It's like you can't it's so hard to pick. These guys are separated by the smallest of decimals. Like if you look at Nikola Jokic and Luka Doncic, I mean they talk about neck and neck. They're like tied, you know. Yeah, hell yeah. He definitely, yeah, I think he's gonna win rings. One thing I wish Luca would do is get toned like LeBron And it's not to be like LeBron. It's the reason LeBron was able to take the beating he took for 20 years was because he strengthened up. One thing that I got with Luka is that he looks flabby still after 6 years. Yeah, Shay's crazy. SG8. That's how they want to. They call him SGA because I still don't even know his name, and I've been watching the kid since he came out. He came out the same year as Luka. He came out with Trae Young, Luka Doncic, Miles Bridges, Mikal Bridges, DeAndre Ayton, who's looking like a bust. But yeah, man, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I don't know if it's Shay. I don't know if it's Gilgis or Gilgis. You know what I mean? I don't think he really cares too much. When you're making $200 million a year, if you let somebody messing your name up bother you, you got issues. So look, the wires, man. For how long are they gonna sell us wires that break? You can't build a wire. You could send people into space and build all these crazy things, but you can't get me one of these. This I'm gonna show you. Look, this is my Logitech Brio, right? And this is the wire they give me, right? Now, when this wire started to break, I said, let me use another wire. This don't support it. You got to get a special wire for it. You gotta get like a 3.0 USB wire. It's even like 3.1 or 3.2 or something like that. I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm telling you. Imagine if Luka was toned. Imagine if Luka could bench press. Nothing crazy. We don't want him looking like the Hulk. But imagine if he could bench press a little 200. He could do 10 reps at 200 like nothing. Let's say he could do 50 crunches and do like 20 chin ups, 40, 50 chin ups like nothing. That's I don't think Luka could do 20, 30 pull ups. You know what I'm saying? And that's a problem. It comes down to stamina. One thing in the NBA, that stamina thing. You want one thing about Luka, if you really want that ring, you better be able to run a marathon. And not only should you be able to run a marathon stamina wise, you should be toned. The crazy thing is that Victor Wembanyama is 7'3", 7'4", and when he lifts his shirt, he looks crazy. And it's not because he's skinny, he's ripped. And Luka is not ripped. You know what I'm saying? He should get ripped. Yeah. Look, let me tell you something. As long as he keeps dropping 35, 9, and 9, I don't got no problem. And let me tell you something. Even as a little bit of he got a little weight on him. Let's not call Luka fat. Let's not do that. But for a guy that got a little weight on him, he averages 1.5 steals per game. He's very high in the steals column. Like he's not like high like top 10, but there's hundreds of players in the NBA. He's like top 50. That's good for a guy that first of all, he's 6'9". So look, let me tell you something. For a guy 6'9" to even move fluently like that, a guy his height, they used to teach him to play a back to the basket game. You know how many years they wasted a big guy's talent? We didn't know if the guy could dribble because they forced him to play a back to the basket game. It's the same thing with the point guard dancing with the rock. They used to be like, yo, I like him, but he danced with the rock too much. No, he don't. If it wasn't for him, y'all wouldn't have step back threes. Let me tell you something. The glorification of N1 mixtape was the best thing that ever happened to basketball. You know, those guys showed you that you could win and dribble like a maniac, and it works. You still shouldn't dribble like in a tight situation, a certain situation, like a man, of course. But like it went from the coach saying, "Don't you dare dribble." He don't say that no more. It used to go. The coach used to be like, "You shot another 3-pointer, I'ma kill you." And nowadays the guy's like, "Why you didn't shoot a three? You should have kicked it out on that when you that layup. He was open for the three. There's more points." The whole shit got switched up. I like Victor Wembanyama. That's not no That's not no He ain't no hype. That's the real deal. You know, I do it like this. Yeah, yeah. You know, he's a 7'4" point guard. You know, it's crazy. Every little when you get that tall, every little inch matters. Kristaps Porzingis is like him, but he gotta be careful with Kristaps. His career ain't over, and Kristaps Porzingis averages good numbers, and he's 7'3". Yeah. Yo, don't pop one. You know what's crazy? On my Facebook, I got as my wall cover. I got a picture of Popovich. I don't usually. I try to stay away from politics and religion, but he said some stuff about politics, and I said, "Wow." I said, "You can't judge a book by its cover." I would have never thought that Greg Popovich and me would have somewhat the same like ideology about life and the same outlook on politics a little bit. Big shout out to Greg Popovich. Big shout out to Wimbenyama. I'm glad that he didn't do. Big shout out to Zion. He messed up. You know what? I'm gonna tell you something. That's the guy that got a taste of money, Zion, and he lost his mind. He fell in love with the girls, with the good eats, and it affected his. One thing about Zion, he's a great player. About the whole Jordan thing, I didn't get that even when he was not overweight. You know, but he's a great player. About Jordan, we gonna have to see, but he needs to keep that weight off so we could see how he plays. You know, but Zion would have been something to watch if he would have came in at the right weight. Guys like DeAndre Ayton are not. You want me to tell you who shouldn't have been number one picks? Markel Fultz. Even if because Markel Fultz had thoracic outlet syndrome. It's a shoulder problem, and they were trying to force him to play. Did you ever see when he was shooting the free throws and he looked crazy? They were forcing him to play with an injury and making him look like the worst rookie in the world. He's he got a good shot still. The NBA can mess you up, man. Like who was it they did it to? I don't know what thoracic outlet syndrome does. But he still plays. Right when they just lost right now, Bonchero, Jalen Suggs, Franz Wagner, and all them. He will be on the court. They're not gonna put Markel Fultz on the court in a playoff game unless he's productive. He definitely got a positive win share ratio. You know what I'm saying? But Fultz should have never been picked number one. Come on, Jason Tatum's in that draft. Donovan Mitchell. I mean, there's a lot of people that should have got picked over on Markel Fultz. Hindsight's 2020 though. But I mean, Markel Fultz draft is like the Iverson draft. You got to be kidding me. That's Jason Tatum, Donovan Mitchell, Jason Tatum, Donovan Mitchell, Bam Adebayo, Dylan the Villain Brooks, De'Aaron Fox, Laurie Markkanen. Um, there's a lot of good people in that draft. I'm forgetting like one or two, you know. But think about that. Laurie Markkanen, he's been an all-star. He averages 24 points a game, 10 rebounds. Bam Adebayo, two-time all-star at least, I believe. Almost won the finals. Jason Tatum and Donovan Mitchell. And let me tell you something. If Lonzo Ball's knees, Orlando is a sleeper team. Still needs a couple of more pieces. Yeah, I would say so. They're gonna have to get rid of some of the guys that are just good to get people that are great. You know, I like Jalen Suggs. Right now, the guys that I see on the Magic that are really good is Banchero, of course. Um 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 you know what's crazy? I seen Jonathan Isaac. He came out in the draft. I was just talking about the 2017-2018 draft with Jason Tatum and all of them. Jonathan Isaac was in that draft, and he was on the floor when they just got knocked out, the Magic. Franz Wagner's a beast. Yeah, that's the other guy I was gonna say, Franz Wagner. The two keepers on the Magic are Franz Wagner and Banchero. I would keep Suggs too. You know, as the I like Cole Anthony too, man. One year Cole Anthony's going crazy, and then the next minute, you know what it is? When you're in the NBA and you're 6 foot tall, nothing's guaranteed. Unless you're playing like this guy, what's his name? Trey Young. Trey Young's a whole different story. You know, Trey Young's in a different league. He's a guy who's 6 foot tall, and he's not going nowhere. He'll be there. He's gonna have a Chris Paul career at the least, you know. But yeah, guys like Cole Anthony, unless they play like Trey Young, they're gonna have a hard time. They look for guys that small for for scoring and playmaking. You know, but that's their defensive liabilities most of the time. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, um, what about Anthony Edwards, bro? You know, Cat. I wanted to talk about how Anthony Edwards, how Cat needed Anthony Edwards, how Carl Anthony Towns, like he needed Carl. It's crazy that a young man like Anthony Edwards came in and he kind of led the older man in Carl Anthony Towns. Carl Anthony Towns is a monster, but it was like he lacked passion. Like if he didn't take it serious enough, Carl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards are a match made in heaven. You know, if they trade Anthony Edwards or vice versa, if like if they traded Anthony Edwards, Carl Anthony Towns would have a heart attack. And if they traded Carl Anthony Towns, I think Anthony Edwards would have a heart attack too. You know, I've always watched Carl Anthony Towns since he came out. The only thing is that he came out, I think, the same year as Jokic, or did he come out the year before? But he was the number one pick that year. He was the best. He was they picked Jahlil Okafor like number 2 that year, and who was the other big dude? Willie Cauley Stein. Some of these GMs, like I don't understand how you let a guy run your be your GM and he picks you Willie Cauley Stein and Jahlil Okafor. He was a bust. So was Willie Cauley Stein. That was the 1, 2, 3 that year. It was thank God they got Carl Anthony Towns as number 1. And then they picked Jahlil Okafor and Willie Cauley Stein. I've seen the craziest stuff. That I know that there's a lot of people that don't got jobs that they could do $1 million jobs better than the guy that got the job. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of it's a lot of racism in the workplace as far as hiring. And then I wouldn't even say racism, I would say favoritism. Because they're gonna hire their cousin before they hire somebody who's qualified. You know what I'm saying? I don't play when it comes with Luca, boy. That's my guy. How many I got? Oh look, I got the splash. I got the splash Luca and the splash LeBron. But yeah, I also wanted to talk about comedians, like about how I love Chappelle. He's my favorite comedian of all time. You know, Chappelle's my favorite comedian of all time. Yo, and like it's not because I collect, but let me tell you something. For a child, or for like even for a man who's going through stress, trading cards, comics, toys, those are all good hobbies, bro. And not only that, you get your money back. And if you make the right choice, you can actually make money. You know what I'm saying? So, but what I was gonna say was with the comics, as much as I like Chappelle, and as much as I like who's another comic right now that's real good, you know, Cat Williams and even Chris Rock, those are comedians that I listen to. They don't have me in stitches like Chappelle, but they say things that are real deep. You know what I mean? So, you know, those are great investments. If yeah, I've been collecting cards since I was 6 years old. And I've sold collections and messed up, and so it's gotten to the point where I know how to do it, where I can make bread. You know what I mean? I just grabbed some Chet Holmgrens before he goes up. I can tell you who to buy that is still cheap. Look, Frankie, if like this is, I'm not telling you to do it because I'm not the kind of person that would say to do what I'm telling you to do regarding money. But I could just tell you this right now, guys that are gonna be superstars and they're not as much as they should be yet are guys like Shea Gilgis Alexander, De'Aaron Fox, Donovan Mitchell, Trey Young, um, even Jamal Murray isn't truly worth what he should be yet. I could tell you more. Tatum is up there, so you're gonna pay for Tatum. You're gonna pay for Luca. But Donovan Mitchell, you could grab, and I believe that he's like not priced the way he should be. Um, the year after that, see, look, in the John Morant rookie year is tricky because he keeps getting into trouble. If right now the funny thing is if John Morant's gonna stay out of trouble for a long time, now's the time to get him. John Morant right now is not worth a lot, and he used to be worth so much money, and it was all because of the gun bull crap. And I'm not saying bull crap like it's not serious, but I'm just saying because of that stuff, his cards went down. It had nothing to do with an injury or nothing to do with how good he plays basketball. It was a issue with the cops. So if he comes back and his mind ain't messed up, whatever, he comes back and he could perform like he used to, you could get him for peanuts right now. Zion is another one that you could get for peanuts right now because he was overweight. If he stays in shape, he's gonna be a monster. How you feel about Porzingis? Love him. Does he fit in the Celtics lineup? Yes, he does. He's hurt though. He didn't play in the last game. Yo, Derek White. He got the big forehead. He's. I shouldn't be like that. I mean, we can't be too uptight. You know what I'm saying? He don't look the part though. He's nasty. Oh, and Derek White came out in the freaking the Jason Tatum Donovan Mitchell draft also. Derek White, Dylan Brooks, Laurie Markkanen, De'Aaron Fox, Jason Tatum, Donovan Mitchell, Lonzo Ball. Even though he's hurt, I'm praying to God Lonzo Ball comes back. They had fixed his jump shot. He had become a 42% 3-point shooter. You know, he is. Yeah, Porzingis gets hurt too much, man. But he had a full season this year. You know, but that doesn't matter if the playoffs come and you're missing games. You're right. You know, I just keep. You know what it is though, too. To be honest with you, too, Wembanyama is gonna face the same difficulties as guys like Porzingis. It's not so much that Porzingis is accident prone; it's any guy that height is accident prone. You know what I mean? Very rarely that you see a guy that size have a injury free career. The best version is Kevin Durant. Oh man, Patrick Ewing, yeah, it's my favorite player. That was my first favorite player. Big New, you already know what it is. Big New York stuff. You know what I mean? But yeah, Patrick Ewing was my favorite. He took us far. And then Latrell Sprewell, Allen Houston, and what was the trio? It was Marcus Camby. Marcus Camby, Latrell Sprewell, and Allen Houston took us far. I remember when Ewan blew the layup. Yeah, I believe Brandon Ingram is underrated. You know what it is with guys like that though, Frankie? Um um he's a little one dimensional. He can score really good, but his playmaking game and his rebounding game ain't that great. That's guys like Bradley Beal. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, what's crazy is Kobe was like that, but Kobe learned how to rebound and pass. He knew that he couldn't be great without. You can't just be a scorer. You can't just be a scorer. You know, as beautiful as it is to see a man with 28 points a game, maybe it's time for him to leave. Sometimes, you know, you need a new setting. You know what I mean? You know, Zion, he messed the Pelicans up with that whole I don't know how to act because I got paid. I gained weight. I started messing with the triple X stars. You know what I'm saying? I'm not mad at him, but I'm just saying when I'm running a franchise and I'm giving you this money and you over here eating chicken wings and banging everything in sight. Excuse my language, but you know you know that's not right. You're not supposed to take people's money and not come through. You know, if I take your money, I'm coming through. I'm gonna do what I said I'm gonna do. You know, even to that degree. You know, that sucker stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know, I ain't mad at Zion like that. That's a young man. When I was young, I was doing stupid stuff too. You know, I'm not. I'm just talking about like it now. If you said yo Spank, you can't mess up. I gave you this so you could do this. I'm gonna do that. You know, and if I don't, I'm gonna give you your money back. You know, that's how you're supposed to keep it. You're supposed to keep it official. I'm gonna be honest with you, Zion. I would just leave if I was Zion. You got to get out of there. Yes, you know, and I gave him that young excuse pass. And you know, it's true. When you're young, you think stupid. They said, you know what's crazy? Recently, they said they found out that the mind don't start developing till 26 years old. So that means that you don't stop getting smarter until 26. You know, as far as the brain developing. But I don't want to give him no passes. I would say that he's young, and when you're young, you make stupid decisions. But you got to understand the gravity of your choices. You just you messed you. I would normally say you. This is crazy. Like I'm about to say poopied because of this YouTube censorship. He he poopied all over New Orleans. Yo, Zion poopied all over New Orleans. Oh, yo, I'm not even trying to turn them against him. Let me tell you something. Zion's on lucky I only got like 200 followers. Because then he wouldn't be looking too good right now, you know. Yeah, the poopy. He did the poopy emoji all over. That's bad, bro. You know, I know he's sorry for what he did. First, let me tell you something. His choice of who he goes out with, you know, or whatever, like, you know, that's his choice. You know, if it ain't affecting his game, that wasn't the problem. Him gaining weight was the problem. Him being with that late, what's her name, Mariah Mills, that wasn't the problem. That's his choice. You want to be with a certain shorty, that's his choice. You know. Yo, what's goody behind the bar? How you doing, bro? A hot 16. All right. I be rolling like no other. I roar like I'm thunder. I blast for my brothers. I pass on to others. Forgive me for my blunders. I'll make more mistakes. Yet still I'll be great. Yet still there be hate. A lesson unattained. The words went to waste. See people displaced with these demons I'm faced. On the right side's my place. I'll do what it takes. Fuck all these fakes. Sun's deep like a lake. I'm moving like a champ. I'm Muhammad Ali. I float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. The intentions in me are as real as could be. They're tiny as a flea, a brain like a pea. Quick, a little quick, one quick 20. I think that was like 20. You already know what it is. So, but what's good with you behind the bar? God bless you. God bless you and yours. You already know what it is, man. God bless you and your family. You know, and God bless anybody that roll up in my channel. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's good, bro. You know, fucking I'm gonna see y'all later too. It's against my religion to for people to shout me out and me not shout them out back. You know, I got much love for y'all too, Frankie Blanco, behind the bar. I believe it's Maine the Milkman. You know what I'm saying? Because I watched some of your. Do I got it right behind the bar? Because I seen some of your videos and I thought I heard them calling you Maine the Milkman, or you mentioning Maine the Milkman. All right, there it goes. I seen the milk cup right there. You know. So, but yeah, you know, I was talking about the playoffs. I was talking about how Anthony Edwards is shocking the world right now. You know, the Timberwolves. I'm telling you, Carl Anthony Towns. Some people don't understand that a young guy could lead an old guy. Depends on where the younger dude's mentality is. The Anthony Carl Anthony Towns. Yeah, man, my Knicks. That's crazy because Luca and LeBron are my two favorite players. But if he played the Knicks, I'd root against them. It's New York, everything. If Brooklyn Nets played Luca or LeBron, down with Luca and LeBron. If the Knicks play Luca and LeBron, down with Luca and LeBron. You know what I'm saying? We rock with New York, Brooklyn Nets, New York Knicks. And I got a little special love for the Knicks because they were here first. I ain't gonna not say that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm also from Bedford Stuyvesant. Yo, the Nets wear Best Stuy jerseys. You know what I'm saying? So I got love for them too. Oh, Frankie said Maine. What's your NBA team if you have one? What's your favorite team? I'm betting the Knicks. Yeah, Knicks are my favorite. It's like a tie with the Nets. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like put it like this: if the Nets and the Knicks met in the Eastern Conference Finals, that's win-win for me. Yo, Ankel, what's up, baby? How you doing? Yo, Frankie and Maine, that's my man, Ankel. That's a good dude right there. He lived on my block. That's my man. He's from my block. You know. I used to be in yo Ankel, man. God bless you, baby. I hope your family's doing good, man. Word. I used to be a Knicks fan when they had Strickland. Wow, Rod Strickland was a beast with the dribble. One of the original killer crossovers. He's there with Tim Hardaway and Mahmoud Abdul Rauf, Robert Pack, and who was another one? Kevin Johnson had that killer crossover. You know what I'm saying? But I was also like I was gonna say I don't know if y'all guys ever seen Religulous. It's with Bill Maher. You know, like I said, Chappelle's my favorite comedian. Hell yeah, Latrell Sprewell, I remember. Same to you, bro. Much love. I'ma see you soon in the hood. Respect. Hell yeah, and Kel. I'ma see you. I'ma holler at you later. I'ma send you a text. You know, you could come by, come pick me up. We could blaze up or whatever. You know. Yeah, yo, Latrell was crazy, bro. Latrell was ferocious. Just ask what was the guy's name that he choked the coach forget his name. But yeah, Latrell Sprewell was ferocious. You know, him and Allen Houston, they took us so far. Marcus Camby, you know, Latrell Sprewell. Let me tell you something. That guy, the guy that he choked, he had a history of belittling players. You know what I'm saying? I forget his name. I got it. It's like I know it. It's like right there, but I can't remember. So, but Allen Houston used to do that Jordan mid-range jumper, and he used to do it good. The back to the basket, short range jump shot. It's torturous with that. You know what it is, man? Carmelo Anthony. He just like they've talked about it before on some of the channels I watch. He was coming from an era where isolation ball was big, and it became where the ISO ball was dying out, and he was an ISO player. You know what I mean? And it became I think the 3-pointer made it where the passing had to be more fluent, and he was Carmelo was a heck of a scorer. Until Jalen Brunson came. I didn't think his rec. How much did Jalen Brunson score? Did he break the Carmelo 60-point record for the Knicks, or did he come close? Now I gotta look that up real quick. Most points ever scored by a Knick. Oh shit! I gotta say in the game. Oh, I said my bad. My apologies. I let one fly. That's the first one of the live in a game. Carmelo Anthony still holds the record. hmm What's the most points Jalen Brunson ever scored? What's the most points Jalen Brunson ever scored? Yo, according to StatMuse, Jalen Brunson put up his most points in a game against the Spurs on March 29th with 61 points. That's crazy. Carmelo has the record for the Knicks with 62, and Jalen Brunson's got 1 point behind him. That's crazy. He would have one more point, and he would have had the tie for the record. That would have been nice. But nah, I never liked Carmelo on the Knicks neither though. Nah, there was nothing special about that. Jeremy Lin, I love Carmelo Anthony. Like that's my guy. But when I found out that he was hating on Jeremy Lin, that stuff had me pissed off, bro. Because I'm all about honor, about being a good dude, no hate. I can't stand when another brother can't stand to see somebody shine. And I heard that Melo was like really not feeling the fact that Jeremy Lin had that explosion when he had just gotten signed. But I don't think it was that deep. Carmelo went to Puerto Rico and built like a league for to help the poor parts of Puerto Rico. He got love in him definitely. What about when Carmelo was gonna fight with Garnett about Lala Anthony? Let me tell you something. If he said what they said he said, I would have been waiting outside his locker room too. That's big fact. You know, that's dead. I'm pretty sure they probably pieced it out. You know, Garnett was one of like the he was one of the tough guys in the NBA, boy. You know, and you know what? I think that was part of his game. I really don't think that Garnett ever really meant a lot. That personally, I think part of his game was getting under your skin. He got under Joakim Noah's skin, boy. I'll tell you that much. That worked, you know. But I wanna talk about my man Plex, who he had gotten shot one time, and um um I had been inside playing pool when it happened, and when I went outside, whatever had happened, it happened. I know this don't have the I know they told me trigger words. I think it was Frankie Blanco, so I already know to be careful. But I only talk about it because this kid that I'm talking about, I was there when he got hit. I had him. I was holding him, and you know, um, um, I said this before in previous chats that I had him and I was like, "You good?" I looked at his shirt. It looked like a cigarette had burnt a hole in his shirt. So I was like, "You good? You just dropped a cigarette cherry on your shirt. You just burnt a hole in your shirt." But I don't know why I was thinking like that. That was me just wanting not to. I didn't want it to be where he had gotten hit. So he screamed in my face, "Spank, go call the ambulance now." So I knew. So I ran. I got the ambulance. He lived. He made it. And then later on, my friend got emmed by this guy that was, I believe, jealous of him, and that's how my friend's story ends. And I don't know how many people know about this. I got friends around my way, and I wanted the people that my friends to know that I visited Plex's plot, man. I went there with Corey, may he rest in peace, Papito, and Big Pete. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to Big Pete. Big shout out to Papito. You know what I'm saying? And I really loved him, bro. He was from another part of town. And it was crazy that he lived through that one and didn't make it through the other one. And I just want to give a big rest in peace to Plex for all of Bushwick, because Bushwick knows who Plex is, and if you're too young, ask your parent, you know. So, but and then I also there was one more thing I wanted to talk about. Yeah, I wanted to talk real quick. We're gonna finish it on this note. Um About the humor, yes, Chappelle is my favorite comedian, right? But um, Bill Maher, what he the Religulous documentary by Bill Maher is beyond underrated. That's up there with Chappelle type humor, you know. And if you've never seen Religulous, you know, well, first of all, if you're like fanatical about religion, you're gonna have to go in with an open mind. But for the people that are open minded, you're gonna have a ball. For people that are down to earth, common sense, grounded, 10 toes down, you know what I'm saying? You remember who put you on to Religulous by Bill Maher. You know what I'm saying? Um, Big shout out to George Carlin. You know, big shout out to Bill Maher. Big shout out to Trevor Noah, even though he's, you know, a black man, but you know, his humor is that of you know, I wouldn't say like, he's more political. That's what I would go with it. It wouldn't be about smarter or dumb or nothing like that. It's more about, you know, he hits like Stephen Colbert. Big shout out to Stephen Colbert. You know, I hope you guys are good. Not, all of you, Chappelle too. You know, I don't know. None of you dudes behind the scenes. So like, whenever I say somebody's good like that or whatever, that's just me shouting them out for a person I never met. And I got my fingers crossed that since you do so well, you know, whatever your art is or your entertainment, that in real life you're as good a person as you are with your art, you know, or your entertainment. You know, it's your boy Spankdog, man. I gotta get this wired thing fixed, bro. You know, legends with making harsh truth seem comical. Frankie Blanco, what's up, my G? You know, yes, legends with making the harsh truth seem comical. Yeah, yes, you know, Carlin. I was young for George Carlin, so like I still got it enough where I recognize him as a legend. But you know, as far as like, if I gotta watch some of his stuff now because I haven't seen something by George Carlin in over 10 years, 15 years, and I think as a 47-year-old, I'd appreciate his humor now. You know, but even John Stewart, big shout out to John Stewart. Like I said, I hope all you guys are doing the right thing behind the scenes, helping people. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Frankie Blanco, I got you later on. You already know how we do. Same thing for behind the bar. You know, Ankel, that's my man in real life. And I'm out of here, yo, Frank. I'm catch you later, man. It's your boy Spank Dog, aka Puffinstein at YouTube. Like, comment, share, subscribe. You already know. I'm out.